Yo, yo, welcome back, my fellow theorists. Welcome to the Relationship Theory vlog. We got number 15. This one's gonna be reinventing our emotions. I love the topic of emotions. I love them so much because I truly believe that they have nothing to do with what people call emotions. It's all too easy to hear people talk about emotions and think that they're crying, think that they're sad, think that they're raging, think that they're mad. And I don't get it. Me, I'm completely lost. I don't know how people get where they get when they talk about emotions. I don't think people understand what emotions are at all. Way back in the video called What is the Meaning of E equals MC squared, I had said even then that energy, that emotions is energy and motion. E equals MC squared. Even E equals MC squared kind of looks like emotion if you think about it. Anyway, we got to reinvent this idea of emotions, man, because it's high time that we realize that the way emotions come off have no bearing on their reflection on what people see. We are far too confused when we see people say something that they don't mean. And it's because we weren't looking at the emotion behind it. The emotion determines the origin of the statement, not the words themselves. And I know a lot of people are just so heavily stuck on what people say. Listening to what people say is important. It really is. But the how is way more important because the how is where you come from in your emotion and how you're expressing yourself. We gotta reinvent our emotions, man. We gotta reinvent this idea because this thing is just way, way more powerful than we think. And it's where all of our arts, all of our creativity, all of our projects, all of our inspiration, all of our direction, all of our purpose, all of our meaning, all of our energy comes from. Like that's where this came from. that's where that's where my little anime and Mario stuff comes from. That's energy. It's a part of me. It's a part of the emotion that I have felt about those things. That's not. It's not just a star, and that's not just a cloak. I am a nerd. It should be obvious. The energy comes from my proclivity and the things that I enjoy. And so what you see about me is the stuff that I enjoy. That's the energy you're experiencing. You're looking at this video right now. These walls actually even surprised me because I didn't expect the walls to be blue, but the way I even internalize what blue means is probably a universal idea. It's like happiness, calmness, peace, water, right? And yet here these walls are blue. Like that's an expression of energy. It's an expression of an emotion. No matter what emotion that is. Because blue one day, when it means happy, could mean calm another day. But it's still blue, right? We need to reinvent our idea of emotions. We gotta. It's high time. It is high time. It's high noon. Like I've been Seven Deadly Sins. Yo, it's high noon. It's there's just so much waiting to be expressed. There's so much that people are like they have inside of themselves and they don't know how to get it out because we don't understand how it even works, like how energy works, how emotion works. And the longer we make fun of emotion, the longer we're going to be confused about the things that come out of us. You shouldn't be surprised when you rage at somebody someday because you've been sustaining 7 months of their bullcrap. You shouldn't be surprised. They're putting their energy towards you and you're working with it in a way that frustrates you to a limit one day. Honestly, you can endure pressure for infinity. But if you don't want to, that's a place that you come from energetically, emotionally, where you're like, no, 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 like I can tolerate this, but you know what I'm not gonna do? Tolerate this. What I come to find when I said it's not what you say, it's how you say it. When it comes to emotions and energy, what that really means is that you can say the same thing 5 different ways. And it's because of the energy, it's because of the emotion that you're using behind it. That's what changes what the word means. So I could say, you know, it's okay if you want to tolerate it. But if you don't want to tolerate it, then you shouldn't tolerate it. Just that usage of toleration, that the way I said it does not mean the same thing. And that's what I want people to understand today about reinventing our emotions. Please, please, for the love of God, let's get this right, because this one right here is super important. It's super important. Because it'll save a lot of marriages, it'll save a lot of business ideas, it'll save a lot of relationships. Because it's your how. It's your how. So if somebody knows you're being sneaky, please fess up. Please fess up. Because you don't want to ruin a relationship just because you trying to pretend that you don't know how you really feel about something. You know what I mean? The world has experienced enough people being duplicitous, you know, treating somebody nice and knowing that, like, and that person receiving your kindness and knowing that you're not really nice. Like, we've dealt with it enough. We know what it's like when you feel upset. You just might as well come on and come out with it. There's a lot of people waiting for you to be honest. There's a lot of people who have heard the words that you have said, the same words that you have said, and they can feel the same energy behind it. You need to help them. You need to help yourself. Get it out of your system. Get it out of your system. Let's reinvent our emotions, y'all. This is the relationship vlog, the relationship theory vlog number 15, reinventing our emotions. Fellow theorists, I'm gonna have to catch you guys later. Please stay blessed. Bye.